Hello. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. First of all, I'm very sorry because this video has come so late. I'm 2 videos behind. I'm so sorry about that. But so much has been going on with me. Been going through times when I'm like, okay, am I really supposed to be doing this? Times when I'd start doubting myself, okay? Times when I'm like, okay, am I cut out for this? Unajua mtu akianza anaanzanga na psych, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm doing this for God, no, I'm like going in. But then when hate comments come, for example, and then you have those times when you're still not sure about yourself, and then you start questioning yourself, or questioning, am I really supposed to be doing this? Am I really cut out for this? Am I really going to be able to do this? I'm having one of those moments. It's been tough. I've been doing some few things on Instagram, and you get people who DM you and they tell you, what are you trying to prove, all those things, and then they just like knock the wind out of your system, and you're like, okay, should I really be doing this? Am I qualified for this? Will I do this well? Yeah, so I've been having one of those moments, but then again, I remember that, you know what, I'm not doing this for them, I'm doing this for God, and those who want to hear what I'm saying want a backy. So anyway, so if you're ever at that time when you're like, you're not sure about yourself, you're not sure whether what you're doing is good enough, whether you're good enough, or whether can you find it a hit one day, just know that that's just a phase, and just know that that's your mind playing tricks on you. Okay, you are, as long as it's something that God has put in your heart to do, please go ahead and do it, no matter what people say. People who are for you, they'll waterbacky. Okay, if you're starting a YouTube channel, for example, go into it knowing who and why you're doing it for. For example, me, I know I am doing this because it's something that I've always wanted to do, something that God has been nudging me to do every single time. You know what, Nikki, get a camera and start talking and talk to people and connect with people, and so once I remember that, I'm like, okay, I have to do this. Challenges will come, obviously. People will dislike your video, people will hate comments, for example. People will, they will message you and they're like, okay, what are you trying to prove? Because I kuna message yako ilikasirisha last time. But anyway, people will want to see their vision, you doing what they've always wanted to do. Do more of this, nini, punguza hii. Any, you're like, okay, am I not doing it right? Or about doubting yourself and doubting whether you're able to do that which you've been called to do. Okay, could be anything, could be art, could be whichever calling God has given you. Remember who has called you. Okay, Jesus said that they will reject you because you know me, because you follow me. Don't go into something thinking that everybody's going to support you, because that is a lie. Not everyone is going to be down for what you're doing. So, but do it anyway. Don't allow anyone to tell you what you can and cannot do. As long as God has called you, God has put that desire in you, you can do it. You don't doubt yourself. And those people who come into your life and they're trying to make you feel bad about yourself, make you feel like you can't do it, and be your biggest fan. Be your biggest fan, literally. For me personally, I am my biggest fan. Before nikuja nirekodi kitu, ile hype nimeji hype. Wacha tu. Like, you have to keep motivating yourself, keep praying, keep asking God for strength, because sometimes strength itaisha. Psyche itaisha, utakuwa na psyche all the time. You won't have content to do. Sometimes you'll have breakouts. Like for me personally, my biggest struggle is my breakouts. You see, like my skin breakouts. Zikikuja, I'm like, okay, I can't talk to people looking like that. I can't talk to people gonna hivyo, because I'm insecure about that. So don't let your insecurities come in the way between you and what God has called you to do. And as I'm saying this, I'm talking this to myself. And nimewekelea mkono kwa jeans. Okay, so I'm like kidogo. I'm sorry for the break. Nimeitwa kidogo, but yeah, I'm back. Anyway, so I was saying that, what was I saying? Trust me, and one thing I've learned is that ukiallow kitu ikustop leo, like if you allow yourself to, if you allow maybe your friends, what your friends will think to stop you today, you'll always allow them to stop you. You know, you'll be like, every single time you want to start something, you'll always be thinking about that because it has stopped you before. It's going to stop you again. For me, if my breakout stopped me today from recording, they'll keep on, because I think something is not going to end anytime soon. So they keep stopping me from recording, and then now I have to go back to God and, you know, and face God and be like, Anki, siku record, I'm sorry, siku record. My skin then is like, whoa. Your skin ndo inakufanya usirekodi kitu na mimi nikwambia urecord. You know, the same emotions was like, you know, I stutter, I don't speak well, you know, and it's like, who made your mouth? Who made your mouth? Who gave you that camera that you're using right now? If you're a makeup artist, okay, who gave you that talent? If you're a music producer, if you're an artist, nani alikupatia your talent? Nani alikupatia your talent? And you don't want to use it because nani atasema hivi, sina nini. Use what you have. Use what you have, and God is going to bless what you have and what you've done with what you have. He's going to bless that. Tukiwa shule tulikuwa tunaambiwa when we were young, tukiwa, you know, those days tukiwa primary school and tukiwa primary school and high school, tulikuwa tunaambiwa usome ndio Mungu akuje, hiyo kinyo umesoma ndio Mungu atabless. Same thing. What you God is going to bless what you've done with what you have, okay? And with time, He's going to open doors for you. So if you're a photographer, for example, and you don't have a camera, you use your phone, you use somebody else's phone, you know, who cares? But, you know, put 1,000 hours in what you do. And remember who was calling you, who was giving you that talent, and he's going to come back. He's going to come back and he's going to ask you what you did with that talent that He gave you. So I am not willing to face God and be like, okay, God, I didn't do it because I didn't have a good camera. I didn't do it because I didn't have a good microphone. I didn't do it because I didn't do it because my skin was bad that day, or, you know, the reason why I'm always mentioning my skin because it's my biggest insecurity. People who know me know that that's my biggest insecurity, and I need to like overcome it, okay? Because I have so much I feel like God has given me to share with people, and if I allow such a small thing to stop me, kuna mtu mwenye alikuwa anangojea hii message hata isikia, just because Nikki was somewhere in her room crying or sulking because she was having a bad day, okay? Yeah, so don't let anyone or anything stop you, no matter how small or how big you think it is. God gives you a vision, and He provides for you exactly what you need to fulfill or to bring that vision into fruition. I don't want to be disobedient to God and not do something just because of my feelings, okay? When I'm praying, most of the time, I'm always telling God, God, help me, teach me to listen to you, and teach me to discern and to know your voice more than I listen to my emotions. Teach me to listen to you more than I listen to my emotions, more than I listen to other people. More than I teach me to listen to you first and to obey you first before I obey or listen to anyone else, okay? That is going to help you overcome so many things, okay? And knowing who you're doing it for example, me knowing that I'm doing this because it is what God has called me to do, nisaidia to not divert or not to drift away and not to chase other things other than what God has called me to chase. You get? It helps me remain focused. Forgive me. It helps me remain focused. It helps me remain humble. okay? Because this is not for me. This is not for me to get 1,000,000 subscribers or to be famous. This is not for me because it is not for me to like get all those things. It is for me, and it is for God and following what God has called me to do. And I have you get to fish lips. And whoever listens to this message and is changed by it, that's all I'm looking for. Don't listen to emotions, because your heart sometimes deceives. Not even sometimes, your heart is deceitful. Okay, things will get better with time. I know with time I'll get a better camera, I'll get a good microphone, you know, I'll get a better setup than this. Honestly, light may fluctuate. You see, such challenges. Chamuhimu see like the perfection of everything. You see, like when you have makeup and you're looking all glamorous. That's not the main thing that I'm focusing on. The main thing I'm focusing on is the quality of the message. Okay, so be strong and be courageous. Don't give up on your dream because you feel this one day, because your feelings fluctuate. Leo una feel kona psyche, kesho hauna. Leo una feel, you know what, I can do this, then time ingine una feel you can't. So you see, they fluctuate, but the word of God remains the same. Okay, and if God has called you to do that, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it with what you have, not caring about the amount of followers that you have. Okay, not caring about what people are going to say, or what your parents are going to say, what your friends are going to say or going to think. People who watch you won't like you. That's the least of your worries. Okay, so if you are a young person seeking to do something, go ahead and do it. And if you want to become a model, okay, go ahead and do it. You know, start taking your own pictures. Believe in yourself. Okay, God is going to open doors for you. God, if you're faithful with a little, He's going to give you. He's going to make you. If you're faithful with that little that He's given you, okay, He'll make you responsible over a lot. Okay, let me get the Bible and read that verse for you. My ile video yangu ya kwanza nilikuwa nimekaa hivi. Nimeipata. I'm reading from the Bible. I'm not making this up, y'all. Luke 16 verse 10. Luke 16 verse 10, it says, whoever can be trusted with a little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with little will be also dishonest with much. So if I'm not faithful with this small camera that I have, this, you know, background that I have, you know, and all those small things, kama sita make content na with the little that I have, what makes you think that nikipata all the lighting and all the studio and, you know, all the microphones, artists, and don't talk about faithful? Bank your faith on God and not the things that you have. You know, like whatever you have, use that. Be faithful with that. Be consistent with that. Do your best with the little that you have. Okay? And when God gives you much, you will remember where you came from. Remember what you did with what you had back then, and you'll be so grateful that you did what you did. Lakini usipofanya hivyo sahi, you know, you won't have that discipline. Your discipline here. Akisikia masufuria. Because I'm recording from home. So like, you know, you learn how to be patient, you learn how to be persistent, and how to have faith in God to give you better, you know, like, so do what you can with what you have, and with time God is going to bring you more. It's going to bless you, and it's going to bless what you've done and what you have. Okay, yeah, so that's all I had for today. So please subscribe, na nimetulia leo, sijarukaruka sana. To encourage Janet, to you know, we are still young, we can still do this. And things only get better. Okay, yeah. You never know when your break is coming. You never know what God has planned for you. So keep pushing, keep working, and your days of refreshment are coming. Okay. So may the grace of God be upon you, and may peace abide in your hearts. Till we see each other next time. Bye.